What's going on, y'all? This is Dennis Smith, the alternate timeline. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you dropping by. It's another anime reaction. We are reacting to Solo Leveling episode 3. It just came out. Episode 2 I just dropped actually earlier today. I was late on it, but go check out that reaction before you hit this one. Give that a like as well. And yeah, episode 3, I think it's called It's Like a Game. Excited for this one. We'll finally be diving into, what's going on with Jin Woo here. Kind of getting into the plot of the anime. So we'll see what happens. As I said before, I've been reading the manga a little bit, so I'm kind of familiar with what's about to happen. So I would think this is going to be more of a setup episode, a little bit slower page, just to kind of get you familiar with what's going on. But always interested to see the differences and see what it's going to be like. But thank you for tuning in again. Super smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you will. Hit us up in the Discord link in the description below. Love getting things started from there. That's kind of like the origin of all this. The socials are connected at the alt time on Twitter /X and IG. Please give us a follow, but definitely hit us up. Also doing this thing with my man Jam and Jalen. They're also part of TAT. So hit us up, and we can always talk, especially in the Discord. So definitely do that. But enough of that. We are reacting to Solo Leveling episode 3. Just came out, and I'm excited to see where this goes, where this takes us in the anime. As we saw last time in episode 2, the statues were moving, and they had to basically pray to the main statue. It was like pray to it, or like bow to it, pray to it, and then sacrifice, or not sacrifice, but like prove your loyalty or prove your faith to that god. So that's what they were going through. A lot of people did not make it. I think about 6 of them were left, and all of them kind of ran out, or most of them started to run out when they saw an opportunity, and they were able to leave. The door shut, and Jin Woo was the last one there, kind of sacrificed himself because he had no leg, and the statues did not hold back on him. Kind of a brutal scene that he had to go through. He was getting a little bit upset because he's like, why me? Like, I got a family too. And that was like a reason why a lot of people ran out. It was like, oh, I got a family, I got this and a life. So they ran out to, kind of keep on with that. But Jin Woo's like, y'all don't care about me? Like, I got a family too, So he was left there like at the altar thing, and the statue was messing him up badly. So that happened, and then the blue flames, like it was like a timer thing that ran out, and it was kind of like a game over type thing. But if you do this here, like accept this quest, you'll continue on basically, or like basically a whole nother thing that I'm sure they're going to explain here is he's going to have to like start doing things. And this is maybe like a gift and a curse type of situation for proving his faith, but also like it's almost like somebody, we'll see. Let me not even go into that, but it's gonna be like a gift and a curse of like, he may get something out of this, but maybe his will is kind of taken, so or his freedom. Free will, if you would say. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's start the episode. Let's get right into it. Thank you for tuning in again. Dennis Smith, the alternate timeline. Do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me turn this music down so we can get it cracking. So yeah, this is what happened. It was beating him up. Yeah, they was not holding back on your boy here. Jin Woo. Leg gone, eyes is bloodshot. It's not looking good for your boy. Not looking good for the boy. If I had one more chance. That was the episode last time. Oh, he just woke up. Hospital. A hospital. Arm is there. Like his legs are there. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. Imagine trying to check. Imagine this happening to you. Like, all that, like, that's your last, like, memory. And then waking up and being like, I feel my legs, but, ugh. Legs are there. I was stabbed through the chest, but there's no trace of it. Was it just a dream? Seems like somebody important. Manager of the Hunters Association surveillance team. What's someone from surveillance want with me? Woo Jin Woo. Like, everything associated with the gates and stuff is like very formal. I feel like they have like, it's just interesting. Like the Hunters Association, you would think they're not like businessmen and like it's almost like corporate America and shit. It's crazy. For now, let's get your doctor in here. Oh, intro. I was unconscious for 3 days. What about Jo-hee and Mr. Sung? Are they okay? Chi-yu. Sung lost his arm, and as a result, he may have to retire as a hunter. Damn. And Jo-hee been traumatized. Yeah, she's traumatized. Given her condition, I'm not sure she'll continue as a hunter either. Yeah, it was a rough go for her. And she's a Class B healer. Damn, he's thinking about everybody they lost. Damn. It's rough. That smile. There were only 6 survivors of the double dungeon discovered on your expedition. They're calling it a double dungeon. I think in the manga they call it like a double layer. Double dungeon. A hunter's job is always a dangerous one, but it's rare to see a tragic outcome. Rare to see a tragic outcome. And yet somehow I was given the look. When the White Tiger Guild arrived at the scene, what happened? Oh, they saw your boy. All they found was you, collapsed on the ground. There were no traces of a temple or statues the survivors described. Yeah, they didn't see none of like the room that they were in and everything. They didn't see none of that. If there had been the slightest inconsistency between your reports, see, that's why they believe them, because all of them said the same thing, and they came out probably at different times too. So all of them are like, yeah, we were all part of that. That's why they're traumatized by it. Or some of the deceased remains haven't been, so the remains of some of the other like dead bodies were found on the scene. So they believe it all, even though they couldn't see it. That's interesting. It's almost like it never happened, but it did. It would have cast suspicion. This is just speculation on our part, but have you experienced a second awakening? Ooh. A hunter's power is determined upon awakening, right? Because they awakened when the gates started appearing. The alternate universe, or whatever, like when that happened, hunters started awakening. But on rare occasions, a hunter can go through a second awakening. They let them exceed their previous limits. Maybe I could too. Manometer. Please place your hand over it. Other dudes thinking like if they really ran into an insta-kill level magic beast, like the survivor said, then there's no way a low-level hunter could have like survived that. Would imply the presence of an A rank or maybe S rank hunter. The most likely explanation is that Jin Woo underwent a second awakening. Score 10.
再覚醒ならランクはどれくらいですか?
If I've awakened again, what's the rank? My apologies. I'm afraid we've been mistaken. So he's not a high-ranking person. Even E ranks usually manage higher than 70. He's basically a civilian. He came back with a 10. Dang, he said even low-ranking dudes are like at least a 70. 10? Jeez. The dungeon was vanished and can't be explored again. So how did he survive? He said, oh man, I got my hopes up. I can't help but wonder why they didn't ask about this thing. Oh, look. Why they didn't ask about that? You have unread messages. Maybe I'm the only one that can see it. So it's not a touch panel. Secret quest. Will you accept? Or your heart will stop. I remember something like this popping up before. Gina. I think this is sis. You always end up a mess, even when everyone else is fine. I get worried. Next time something like this happens, I'm gonna quit school and get a job. Oh, he's asking her, can you see this? They can't see it. Sometimes in the game, you have unread notifications. How do you manage to read them usually? Used to play games all the time. Open the message box. Jin Woo wasn't a gamer? My bro wasn't a gamer back in the day? Notification, you've become a player. Daily quest, strength training has arrived. Sounds familiar to me. I remember this player stuff being mentioned before. Sorry about the wait. She might be. I think she is in the manga. That girl with the like hood. I think we see her a little bit later, if I'm not mistaken. And she wasn't early on like how it is in the anime. She wasn't like a thing early on. Here, it's like she's definitely somebody the anime wants you to pay attention to. That you can just kind of tell, but in the manga, she was not a thing. I think she's in it. If I'm getting the two correct, but I'm not sure. The system is designed to failure to comply with the system may result in a penalty. The rewards have been delivered. I don't have a clue what this is supposed to mean at all. Daily quest. Strength training. Confirm. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running. Dang, look how much you gotta do. Push-ups out of 100, sit-ups out of 100, squats out of 100. Running, you gotta run 10 kilometers. Failure to complete the daily quest will result in an appropriate penalty. Wow. He said, what the hell? If this is a joke, I'm not laughing. I'm hospitalized. Where am I gonna get this stamina? What in the world is going on? Oh, it ticked off. It's like on a timer. Oh, so they're talking. Doesn't appear like he has a second awakening. ダンジョンブレイクに至らなかったのは不幸中の幸いだが、どうも今回の件、不可解なことが多すぎる。These too many unanswered questions. これまでのどのケースにも当てはまりません。It's nothing like any previous case. ダンジョンは未知なことが多いとはいえ、分かった。今回の件は特殊ケースとしてデータバンクへの登録と再検討の依頼を。Entered into the data bank for further evaluation. Okay. It's so formal. Okay, so we saw this guy in the beginning, I thought. Dude with the red hair, he was doing the fire magic. That wasn't in the manga as well. The like beginning part of episode 1, where they showed off some of the hunters, and we saw like some of their powers, like the big brute guy, was like a thunder guy, lightning guy, and like the guy with the red hair was fire. They, so far that I've read, are not in the manga, I don't think. So we'll see. And this girl here, she's not in the manga so far that I've read. She might be, but I'm like chapter 40, she's not in there. I'd like for you to participate in the next B rank raid as an instructor, Miss Cha. Yeah, Miss Cha is not in there like that. As an instructor, I have my doubts about her ability as a mentor. Everyone will learn from your example. That's just how talented you are. So she's a big deal here in anime. The Hunters Guild is one of the 5 largest guilds in the country. But on the international level, we're remarkable. And while individual ranks can't be increased, our collective combat ability can be honed, so that we'll be ready when the time comes. Ready for what? Ready for what? Hey, y'all, I told y'all about people that do this with the glasses. People that do this with the glasses, y'all already know. Problem. Oh, a gate's opening? It's just like part of their normal life. And then they like build around it. In the middle of the damn road too. When are hunters gonna show up? I wish they'd take care of it already. Kind of has this My Hero Academia type feel, like when like villains just go off and start doing or being destructive in the cities, and like they're just waiting for the heroes to show up, and they're like around it too, like they're sitting there watching all of it. Just kind of interesting. That is interesting. Over there taking pictures of it and everything. Uh-oh. He didn't complete his mission. Penalty. And an earthquake. Hell no. Interesting music. Makes sense though. This, I remember this. The desert. What's happening? Hell no. Poison Tooth giant what? Poison Tooth giant desert centipede, okay. Quest info. Penalty quest survival. Goal. Survive for 4 hours. Lord. He said, are you kidding me? That's wild. Survive for 4 hours. Then they get to the room, he not there. The patient from this room. That's interesting. Like whatever is like has this ability or this control over him can take him out of where he's at and like probably into their alternate world. Yeah, he's got to do all of this and there's still control over him. That he'll probably be able to like do things and control things, and obviously solo leveling he's gonna level up, right? But there's still this like control over him, because he's probably just like a pawn or a player in this whatever person, this other entity's world that he's just kind of like playing with. Like he's part of this game now. It's like a game within a game within a game. You know what I'm saying? How many are there? 2 hours left. Yeah, they kind of fast track this. He said 2 more hours of this. Better get that training in, my dude. Any sign of him? Oh, they in the hospital freaking out, looking for him. I doubt he left the hospital. Can't keep running. 3 seconds left. Oh, he was toast. Oh, nah. Survival check. Nah, I'm loving the way this is animated. A penalty quest. I don't think he even gains anything from that. You have received a reward. Oh, no, he does get rewards. Okay. Oh, they found him again. I'm healing nicely. I should be able to leave soon. Yakata. Alright, time to go. Ready these workouts in? A D rank mission. Oh, our girl don't want to do it. I understand if you can, of course. We understand what you've been through. Her Jin Woo is woken up. That boy's awake. Showing up with flowers and everything. Look at her. Look, he's running again. He's been at it every day since regaining consciousness. That's not because he wants to. It's because he has to. I know hunters are supposed to heal faster than normal people, but he says he's trying to get back into shape. And he doesn't listen when we tell him to take it easy. That's funny. Nobody else can see that. My boy has to. He's not trying to do the centipede thing again. It's been 4 days since I regained consciousness. I figured out a few things. Okay, let's do it. Let's get into it. First, I'm not hallucinating these windows. That's one. When I complete the daily quest, I get 3 types of rewards. Full recovery. All that exhaustion is gone in a flash. Okay, I like that. That's interesting. That would be lovely. That would be absolutely amazing. You could go work out and then all that soreness and tiredness, you just like recover, but you keep the effects of it. Oh man, that'd be love. Next is the ability points. I can distribute the points into whatever abilities I choose. I like that. That's the case in a lot of RPG games, you know. A lot of RPG games. Upgrading my abilities makes me that much more powerful, right? I can literally tell that I got more strength now. Inventory screens. It's like a game. There goes the title. They can't see that though. And my final daily quest reward, the random loot box. I wonder what it'll be today. Did they have a random loot box in the manga? Oh, the key. Okay. You got a key from the random loot box. So I've only gotten useless stuff like pens and bandages so far. A key for a dungeon? Yep. A key for teleporting to an instance dungeon. Instant dungeons. An instance dungeon. Based on what's happening so far. It'll be some kind of. Based on what's happening so far, it'll be some kind of event to make me stronger. Ooh, that's a freaky smile. Now report on today's gate conditions. New D-rank gates have appeared at these locations. And they got it on the news and everything. C-rank gates in the Upper East and Midtown areas are currently being dealt with. They be reporting on it. The B-rank gate that appeared in the Wharf District the other day is scheduled to be raided within a few days by the Hunters Guild. Expect traffic delays as a result. This is the mother. Who I don't think is in the manga. Manhwa. Oh, 4 years ago. Oh, she won't respond. Eternal sleep disease. It's also known as final rest. This is interesting. It's a disease that came into existence with the appearance of the gates. Oh, wow. Wow. She's in that state because of the appearance of the gates. Okay. That adds another little layer to it. It affects roughly 1 in every several 10,000 people. Lord. There are theories that it's caused by continual exposure to mana. Oh wow. Is this when he awakened? .
おめでとうございます。
Congratulations, you qualified to become a hunter.
これからの活躍
We're
に
looking
期待して
forward
い
to
ますね。
seeing what you can do. So that's when he like awakened the first time. He was already working at a construction site. Interesting. And then that happened, and he felt himself awaken. So he's already alive. He just like awakened as a hunter. Gets mana. I did it.
やったぞジナ。これで母さんの
Now
治
I
療
can
費を
afford
稼げるぞ。
mom's treatment.
でも危険なんでしょ。
大丈夫だよ。俺に任せろって。
Oh man. Training art.
何やってんだ。もうお前隅っこでじっとしてろ。
Just sit in the corner and don't do anything.
足引っ張りやがって。
Damn E-Ring slowing us down. Never again. Never again. And for the record, if you don't contribute, you don't get a cut. Damn. So I'm sorry for being so useless. Oh nah.
能力値ポイント。
I'll put my ability points into strain. That's like putting all of it into strain. Ooh. Never again. We at the station. Never again. Got my gear ready. Taking care of everything. Daily quest is done. Confident. Things get dangerous. He's got the key, right? I think the key like takes him out. Or it can. Oh, it just opened up right in front of him. Get in there. Get in there. Wow. So the whole station turns into something else. And other people can't see this, I'm pretty sure. It's like his own special dungeon. How much time is left? Got about 3 minutes maybe? Wonder how much this will get to.
下がれたのか。
Then the exit sealed up. Oh, so yeah, people just walking like right by him.
なるほど。
I wonder if they can even see him.
全
Nope.
くの二次元なん
In a
だ。
separate dimension.
インスタンスダンジョンはただのダンジョン
Instance
じゃない。
dungeons.
参ったな。最悪逃げようと思ってたのに。
What a mess. I think I
こ
was.
れじゃ逃げらんないじゃ
Thought
ん。
they could run.
機
You
関
cannot
石
exit the dungeon. You must do that. You must do that shit. Damn. Guess I'm stuck here until I clear the dungeon. Time to put that strength to the test. Now he's got to clear a dungeon by himself. Can I really be the boss without any party? Got the dagger though.
やるしかないんだ。
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Is that it? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're gonna leave us off with him seeing
どうしよ
some
う。
things.
なんか弱気になってきた。
I'm suddenly feeling less confident. Ooh, they're looking at him. Goblins.
出た。しかも3体。
Gotta deal with these goblins. Okay, holding his own a little bit. The weave. He holding his own. He's just using defense. He got a block. Got a block, my guy. Oh. He's just using defense. He gotta attack. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Kinda nice with the dagger. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. Okay, boy. I've gotten stronger.
くなってる。
Hell no. Yup. Oh, broke your boy. Broke the dagger? A wolf.
感覚でわかる。
I can sense it.
さっきのゴブリンより
This one's way stronger.
強い。
Oh, leg
動
shaking?
かない。
Hell no. Am I afraid? Man, how many times are they gonna show this smile? How many times are they gonna show it? Hell nah. I didn't think I'd be traumatized. Let's do it. Oh. There's no healer with me. If I get injured here, I'm done for. Oh, he's howling. They gonna say end of the episode. Oh, they end the episode like that? Okay. They end the episode like that. I have not actually watched the ending either, the outro. Episode 4 is called I've Gotta Get Stronger. Of course. Are we in the anime training arc very, very early on into this anime? Yes, sir. Alright, y'all. That was episode 3. It's just like a game. Or it's like a game. Yeah, that's about how it goes. That's about how it goes, about what I expected. And yeah, I'm loving the animation. Just, you know, loving the little differences too. Like I said before, the red-haired guy who's part of the like Hunters Guild, I believe. And telling his, you know, the S rank girl that we saw before in episode 1, who did like the flip over the motorcycle and everything. I haven't seen her in the manga yet, so like that's different to me, and seeing that side of it. You got the girl with the hood. Like, I don't think I've met her, or maybe I have. Still not sure on that. And then like the whole thing with his mother being in like this eternal sleep. It's very interesting, that part. And you know, it kind of shows how he awakened and in the first place, and how that, you know, affected the mother. How like just the gates appearing and the mana and everything like affected the mother, and like she's in like an eternal sleep that happens to one in every, you know, so often. Kind of a ridiculous like number, but it happened to her. And yeah, so he's doing this with her in mind, with his sister in mind. And a pretty cool episode where, you know, he wakes up, he's, you know, recovered basically, and he has this menu in front of him that other people can't see, and quests that he's got to do, including a daily quest every day where he's got to run like 10 kilometers. He's got to do so many push-ups, sit-ups, I think 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and I forget what the other one was, maybe like chin-ups or something like that. But yeah, so he's got to do all that every day. We saw what happens if he doesn't do it. He's got a penalty, which then whoever's in charge of all of this, guessing the god that he proved his worth to, puts him in a whole different setting where it's a penalty and his life is on the line. He's in danger. I'm sure if he dies in that, like, he's dead. You're like, I don't think he's gonna get a third awakening, right? Like, if he's got to be careful with his life, but he's also trying to get stronger. So like, I'm sure it's like part of him is okay with what's going on, but at the same time, he's like, I don't know how much free will he has. So that's like an interesting concept that's brewing as well. It's like the free will part. Somebody's in control, and it's not him, but he can kind of control like how he levels up, which is kind of nice. Like, he has some kind of, it's like if you're a gamer and you're playing an RPG game and you have just like guidelines, like you can't, like if I'm playing a game that you know, it's like a turnstile based game, you know, kind of 2D animation, I can't, like most games, you know, you're not going to be able to just like go to the city or like go home, you know what I'm saying, or like go fly to somewhere else or something. Like, you can't like just do what you want to do. There's guidelines that are in place. There's quests that you have to do, rules you got to follow, and that's where he is right now. So he's got to do things. Like, he may be the main character in the game, but think of like the god as like yourself playing the game. That's my like that's my comparison. Think of yourself playing this game. You're controlling Jin Woo here, so he's the main character, but at the same time, not. I think that's interesting. So yeah, you saw what happened. He's getting stronger. He's putting a lot of it on strength because that's where his mind is going to. He's like, I need to get stronger. And it's episode 4. I've got to get stronger. And then he goes to this gate that appears. Well, before that, we saw the lady. I forget her name was Lee. She's traumatized as hell, trying to like get better, but they think that she may retire or something like that. So we have that going on. I like how they like thought, oh, maybe he's a reawakening, but then he puts his hand down on the thing that says his mana. It's a 10, and they're used to like even low ranking people being 70. So like him even being a 10, they're like, okay, yeah, he's still just like dirt. But I think they've caught him at the lowest of the low still. He hasn't leveled up at all. But as you can see already in this I don't say first episode, but in episode 3 here, he's already starting to level up. He's putting a lot on strength. You can see his stats. He's getting loot for doing his daily quests, and then he gets like the random loot, which gets a key, goes to this gate, which the key it's like an alternate dimension that's created by the people that are in control. So like whoever's controlling the game, right? It's there in place by them, not the Hunters Association, which, well, it's not even like the gates that appear throughout the city. Like the Hunters Association like are aware of them, and they send their people out to them and stuff like that. But for here, the gate that like he's opening up, they're not aware of that. This is something separate from like who we assume is like the god statue, right? So he goes in there. It's a dungeon. He's got to clear it. He can't leave it. It's altered dimension, and as things start popping off. He sees the goblins. He kind of defends himself, and then he's like, "All right, I gotta attack." And he starts attacking, and as you can see, like subtly, I don't know if y'all peep, but subtly, like he can kind of handle that dagger. And I think that was an interesting thing to show. Like he can kind of like. He was flipping the dagger, different directions and holding it in different positions and stuff, all within like those 3 goblins, which was pretty cool thing to put in there too. To see like, all right, he's kind of got some moves. Like already his daily quest has been paying off. He's got strength. He's also got like little bit of ability. So that was nice to see. And then the wolf with this like metal fangs comes out. And that's what he's fighting now. So, episode 4, he's got to get stronger. I've got to get stronger. And yeah, it was cool. Can't wait to see the next one and just see how he can continues to level up and how he chooses to level up and what path he chooses and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a fun ride. I'm probably going to read a little bit more of the manga too before that time happens. But yeah, great episode 3, y'all. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. My name is Dennis Smith. Super smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll be here for solo leveling. We'll be here for whenever Demon Slayer comes out, whenever Bleach returns, whenever Blue Lock returns, whenever Chainsaw Man returns. Some other things. I got some other things I wanna react to, but I'm happy to do these anime reactions. They're very fun. I love them. I pay more attention when I'm reacting like this instead of just chilling and watching. So it's really cool, and I appreciate you guys tuning in again. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys coming. Have a good day. Peace.